the mud, came up, they ain't think that I could do it. Rise up, then I look back like, man, I knew it. Out the mud, was in the dirt, climbed up. Now I'm on top and it's stuck. Out the mud.
Yep. It's your girl, Koko.
And it's Hollywood Tay.
This is Out the Mud podcast. We are here for another banger. Listen. So, before we get into the week and before we get into the news and before we get into like the shenanigans of things, and y'all know typically we do have a guest come on, but you know, sometimes we like to freestyle. Which one is it? Free ball or freestyle?
Freestyle. Free balling is no joke.
Oh, I think I'm free balling right now.
You think?
I don't know. I think so though. Nah, seriously. But no, so what's up, Tay? How was your week, man? What did you learn? What the Kardashians say? What's your pee, whatever. Your good, your bad, your ugly. What's up?
Man, this week has been pretty chill. Just a lot of introspect. As far as business goes, just want to keep getting better. In sales, so just keep getting better, growing.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel like personally, this week has been like a lot of changes. Personally, I'm learning, more about myself in reference to when to talk, when to not talk, when to just bite my tongue. And I promise y'all, I got a hold of my tongue. Because I just feel like sometimes every battle ain't meant to, be discussed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's in anything. Friendship, relationship, sistership, brothership, familyship. It's just like sometimes you just got to bite your tongue. Because, like, if you sit and talk about everything that interrupts your soul or makes you feel some type of way, then you're going to be talking for the rest of your life.
Facts.
So, that's one thing. I feel like I learned that about myself. But then business, y'all. I don't know. Business is good.
Okay.
But then you also, like, I had a tenant that young girl, give her a chance. And, like, she just have the worst attitude. The worst attitude.
How you deal with that? Bite your tongue?
Eventually. Not even that. It's just, I feel like, because I like to talk to my boss neighbors. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk at them. I don't be like, what the fuck? Why y'all?
Yeah.
I be like, come on, y'all, our shop. I make sure, I indicate that this is our, because it is.
Yeah. Oh, and if y'all don't know, Koko owns
Salon Suites, yeah. And Tay is a realtor and a rapist. So, a rapist with lyrics.
Yes.
For real. She's the one that's on our intro. If no one knew that. But she's the one on our intro. But honestly, if it becomes too much of a headache, or I feel like it's gonna be that bad apple that's on a tree when I got so many good apples, then I'm gonna have to just release that bad apple. As much as I see the good potential in them, I have to release it because it's like I don't want to come to my business and I'm feeling uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
So is it like evict? You gotta evict a tenant, like.
You can go. You can go. Because I don't like that. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. But I do have a virtual assistant. So, she is taking care of, like, all of the necessary back end stuff.
Okay.
But I'm trying to really pull myself away from being the front line of business. And that's what I learned, y'all, is that sometimes, not sometimes, but all the times, like, once you really feel like you're at a peak or something, you have to pull yourself out and work on your business behind the scenes, and then have somebody else working in your business. But they have to work in your business of wanting to give it their all, just like you do. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't want nobody that's gonna work just to get a check, but not going the extra miles, not to make sure this, not, you know what I'm saying?
And that's hard to find someone that's passionate about.
Yes, it's so hard. And it's like, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I get emotional because it's like, I got 100 nieces and siblings and stuff, and it's just like, don't know about it really. I feel like everybody like, that's your shit. So it's just like, and then I be seeing other people with their siblings and they be like, damn. So I don't know,
I feel that.
That part right there get a little emotional. But, you know, in the brighter news, in the baby oil news, I need to go get me some baby oil.
Is this brighter news?
It's definitely brighter news. It's definitely oily news.
All right. So what's our topic? What's our topic this?
It's oily news though. Oily.
Greasy.
Oily, like
very greasy.
Rain down
freaky type shit
on me. That just rain.
All right. So let's get it.
Oh no, T. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so they said that he was doing trafficking, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like all Diddy really did was, you know, a man at a violation. You know, so let's talk about that. You get what I'm saying? Because like, what did he really do that was so bad? Because he did something that man do.
So it's bigger than Diddy. It's like, what it looks like when the system gets involved. Well, let's break down exactly what the charges were. All right, so he got a not guilty for racketeering and sex trafficking. He got guilty. He got 2 counts under the Mann Act and sentenced up to 5 years. 5 years. So they dropped the racketeering charges.
I mean, but like, I think like this: the man is worth over $900 million. Like, I really don't. To me personally, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna stand on. The only thing they really had on him is the hotel incident with him and Cassie. But I'm gonna stand on this. Like, I don't feel like a man that has that much money will move reckless. I just don't. I don't see that.
What?
Say, you mean to tell me that if you have $900 million, you're gonna move reckless? You're gonna really be moving, buying racketeering, sex trafficking, right? Sex trafficking is I'm getting you from a place that you're not there, right? You say for instance, you from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
And somebody have brought you to New York to come to me to have sex with me at an underage. That's sex trafficking. Yeah. These people was volunteering themselves to come to get oiled on, so it's not sex trafficking.
And but you could argue that someone with 900 million, it's like they did it because this nigga has money, he has power. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it may be voluntary, but maybe they volunteered it because of the fact that this guy has money. But all right, so let's talk about why the big charges got dropped, right? So racketeering got dropped because they couldn't link it to organized crime.
Bingo. And wait, before I say that, I'm not a fan of no man beating on a woman. I really hate that.
Yeah.
But I'm just standing and speaking facts in reference to they didn't have sex trafficking or racketeering charges on him. That's what, not the abusive part, but the sexual part.
Yeah.
So go ahead, say.
That he was just freaky. So pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. So they couldn't link it to organized crime.
Right.
The defense used silence, so no witnesses, and the attorney, Brian Still, was the same. Actually, the same attorney that Young Thug used in his case.
Right.
So he got those big charges dropped.
Okay, so if that's the case, then how much money? Because I'm gonna go back to money part of everything, because I feel like money is the root of all evil. We know that money is very powerful, and not only that money is powerful, but when you are a powerful person yourself, then of course money is gonna be powerful. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So How is that the money is always protects the power?
I mean,
even from the truth.
I mean, is it?
Am I contradicting myself?
Yeah, because you said he's rich. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like, it's like a whim and a wham type of thing. It's like he has the money.
Yeah.
The money is protecting him, but he also has the connection and he has the power of that. So not only did he make himself a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, but he also made himself a very powerful man in the whole light of everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, how can the most powerful man get racketeering charges? How?
Because he's crazy. So, like, I mean,
just how though? Like, because he's crazy and freaky. But what is the racketeering? Well, like, they ain't put no body on him. Isn't that what racketeering forte? Or no?
It's like organized crime. Like,
what is the organized crime that he did? Like, oh, let me call a sex slave, come up, F my girl, I'll watch.
I think they were well, yeah, they were trying to pin other stuff, like make it seem more organized, but there was no witnesses, so they couldn't pin him. But I mean, so is it like really money? Do you think it's money that makes someone crazy, or does it just amplify who they are? Like, is it the money that makes someone like this freaking crazy? Because it seems like people at the top, they get money, they get power.
I'm bumping. Oh, loco. No.
Or were you crazy before you had money?
I feel like it was just always in his mental. So, honestly speaking, you gotta, I think like this though. I think like you gotta go, sometimes you have to go back into a person's childhood to really see like who they is, what happened to them, why they raised up like that. So if we talking about the abusive part, hell, he probably saw his mom, his aunt, or somebody get knocked around and he think that's okay. Because this, I'm quite sure, this is not the first time he don't beat a bitch. No offense. I'm not insensitive to Cassie situation. But I'm saying this is not the first time he done beat a bitch, right? He just got caught.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He just got caught. So you got to think what happened in his life that the reason why he's like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's one.
Do you sympathize with him for that? Like, because maybe he would have went through something in his childhood that made him a monster like that?
I don't sympathize with him. I just blame us. Well, I blame us as the people because we cover it up.
Yeah.
So we cover it up and we pacify.
The rich and powerful.
Yeah, the rich and powerful. So we pacify the situation because we don't have that much knowledge. Only thing we know that, like, he ain't even came out with no good music in a long time. But however, Diddy is Diddy. Yeah. So by him being Diddy, it's like, that's just like Jay-Z. Who gonna fuck with Jay-Z? They tried 1,000,000 times to mess with Jay-Z and they could not. You can't mess with the GOAT.
And let's talk about that because him being Diddy, like who he is, he has like such an influence on us growing up and stuff like that. What does it look like, next, like when he gets out or whatever? Anyway, what he's facing now, he was facing life. He was facing life. So now he's facing 45 years in federal prison.
And he's going to get time served.
Yeah.
Mark my words.
And if he comes out, right, since he's such a legend, I mean, it's going to diminish his whole look, his whole personality, his whole freaking image. He has 60 plus civil suits pending. And he has brand collapses, so brands are pulling out. Ciroc, Macy's, and Revolt has already pulled out from him. So, I mean, him getting out, is there even a future for Diddy? Is there even a future for him? Where can he take it?
That's Sean Puffy Combs.
He was. Now he's
even
baby oil and no Diddy and
even look. Prime example, even if he walks free, right? And we, as the people, will say, oh, his name is cursed.
Yeah.
You just said something that was so valuable. You don't even know you said it.
What?
You called it baby oil. Do you not know
Maybe you can
how many companies? What? I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Even though those other brands pulled out from him, do you not know how many other companies will pull him in simply because of his platform? It was guys outside of the courtroom pouring oil on themselves. Get what I'm saying?
It's so messy. That's so messy for a brand to get involved with.
But it's also, it's like it's a business. Yeah. It's a business at the end of the day. So if you find a weak spot in a business that you can pull yourself and work your way in it, you're going to do it. Baby oil. They already got billions of lawsuits against them as of right now because of the baby powder, and causes a lot of women to have ovarian cancer. So guess what? They need a good positive look. And although some of us might look at us like, look at Diddy like, oh, this is bad for him. This is bad for him. Mm-hmm. You still got, it's 1 trillion people in the world. Right?
Yeah.
You still got people. If you go on any of the social sites, you'll see some people. Free him. He's innocent. They're just trying to mess with a black man. Yeah. They're trying to bring a black man down. You think baby oil Johnson would not get on top of Diddy and not get on top of him like that, but would call him and say, hey, let's do a deal. Let's do it.
Somebody might, yeah.
They're gonna do it.
A brand is still gonna rock with him afterwards.
All right.
I just don't know which one. Maybe baby oil. You might be on to something.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I feel like the survivors, they are silenced, and I did read and see that one of his chefs, mm-hmm. they said that they don't feel comfortable with him, but you felt comfortable when you was at his house and he was paying you. So, mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this my thing. And this is only me. I feel like when the good is good, no one complains about the bad of you. But when the bad of you is bad and others see the bad, then now everybody want to start talking. Where the hell you was before everybody else started talking? Say, right?
But it's because he did have so much power. And power and money can silence people. So it's like, okay, yeah, these people around him, his girl at the time, Cassie, his chef, his assistant, they're going to be silent because this guy has so much power. And
he had the money too. And
money and power, he'll be silent. Now that they spoke up.
But that's what I'm saying. You could have spoke up then.
No.
Say yes. I just, this is, okay.
They're going to be the only ones speaking up because everybody else going to be like.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I hate about people, and I do not like about people, honestly, Tay, for real. Mm-hmm. Because people jump on your bandwagon when you're doing good. When everything is good. Even if you're an asshole, you're a mean person, you this, you that, they still jump on it because you know why? The good is still good. But the moment that Tay go out and say, oh, Koko used to abuse me, this and that, now everybody else starts talking. Why you wasn't talking then? Why you had to wait until somebody else started talking about me for you to jump on and start talking about me too?
Because this guy's behind bars.
Bullshit.
He can't hurt them.
Bullshit. I don't know, Tay.
Look at it like
you
this.
Get too modest about this shit, man. I don't like that.
Look at it like this.
I don't like that.
You work at a job, right? Say you work at a job, you work at a 9 to 5 or whatever.
And that's my problem because I speak up too much. What you say?
That's a good thing. But, all right, say you work at a job and this is your livelihood. This is your only job that's putting food in your mouth.
Right.
Are you going to speak up against things that are going wrong in that job with the chance that you could lose your livelihood? You can't feed your family. And this is just hypothetical.
I feel that.
nobody else is speaking up because they need this job. Like they need this job, and they need their safety. They need their security. This is what is provided. But when someone else, speaks up, like when they start protesting in a job, a union, then other people join in.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody's followers.
It's because
I don't know. I guess me personally,
you would have spoke up when
off top.
In the prime.
Off top. Diddy, who is
then
you
they would have
talking
called you
to?
crazy.
Who is you talking to, Diddy?
Then they.
The fuck? Who is you talking to?
No, you say that because you weren't in their shoes. You weren't in the position, though.
I don't know. I guess you're right about that. I'm gonna bend and say yes, you're right about that in so many aspects because yes, people do stay at jobs. That's just like people stay in relationships for security purpose, for this and that. Cassie stayed with him because she liked it, the limelight of getting fresh, getting cute, doing this, going here. She loved that.
Yes.
But she didn't like the behind the scenes, but she had to fake it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get that. I understand it 100%. But who is you talking to, Diddy? I'm about to quit.
You gonna keep your mouth shut because
I'm about to quit. You can suck my dick backwards. I'm finna quit.
If
But
you
I don't
was
know.
This girl, and he took your ass from nothing to something.
I don't know, but again, that's what I'm saying.
And his money paying for the mama house.
When you outside looking in, it's kind of hard to really say what you'll do. I'm just speaking hypothetically thoughts and actions in reference to me. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, granted, if I was in that situation, and I had kids and I got to take care of my kids and my husband ain't doing that and then this and that, and I probably will have bitten my tongue. But I'm going to say this, though. If I bit my tongue then when I was working for him, I'm going to bite my tongue while the shit is against him. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because if I didn't have a problem then, why have a problem now? Because I should have said something back then. I don't know. I feel like I just don't like.
So, I mean, if Diddy does, well, he's facing 4 to 5 years. He's going to get out and he's going to get time served. What does this look like for, people who are victims, right? And do decide to speak up. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, he's just going to walk. And now they're going to be in danger when he gets out. Like,
y'all act like this man is like a mass killer or something.
Well, what you think happened to his ex-wife? I mean, there's a lot
allegedly. It's a lot of allegedlys. So
there is.
I'm not gonna get into that because if his kids still rock with him, clearly they don't feel like he killed their mama. So that's allegedly. But I'm gonna say this: if I didn't voice vocally to him when I was working for him, I'm not gonna voice vocally. I don't care how much money is on the line. Because I should have said something. And I guess that's just me, though. Because it's like I was loyal to you when you was giving me them checks. I was loyal to you X, Y, and Z. Because Cassie have a case. She got a case.
Yeah. She got paid out for hers, but she had to speak because it was
she had a case. But I'm talking about, like, the chef. And his security guards. Like, y'all bitches. Like, wow. that pissed me off. Because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Y'all security guards. Y'all secured him. So what are y'all fearful
But
of?
no, they got dropped. They didn't say enough, obviously, for him to get charged. Because they got dropped, like, the charges got dropped for something.
That's what I'm saying.
So they didn't really speak up, like, as much as they actually could have or should have.
They ain't say shit. So that's what I'm saying. But no, they was doing interviews. They was doing interviews saying how he used to beat on Kim Porter. I used to do Cassie. They was saying all of the things that he did. But y'all, what I'm saying is that if you are my security guard, right? You secure me.
Yeah.
Right? And you want to go online or go here and do interviews and X, Y, and Z about me.
Yeah.
Right? What you afraid of?
Yeah.
You secure me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
then if you want to go out and talk, you should be able to talk because guess what? You're securing me, so I should be afraid of you. Why wait till my back is against the wall and I'm in the cell so you can start running your mouth? That's what I'm saying. Make that make sense.
Was he supposed to talk while he was protecting him?
He could have talked when he got fired because they ain't worked for him in a long time. So you could have been talked. Why start talking when everybody else is on like I hate Diddy?
You don't go against a powerful man, powerful rich man. You still
against a powerful rich man in or out of jail.
But if you're the only one, if you're the only one going against this guy, like they're gonna say you're crazy.
I feel like they're gonna make some bitch ass
tear you down. What about this?
They still make some bitch ass move. His security guards did. They made some bitch ass move because I feel like they jumped on the bandwagon of everybody hate Diddy because now he's locked up. If y'all want to say something, y'all should have said it when y'all stopped working for him. When he fired you, you could have said it then because you're his security guard. That means that you already know how he is. You already know if he could fight or not. You already know this. But anyway, because we could go on and on, and because she's standing on. Okay for them to being disloyal. I'm standing on it's
not them being disloyal. It's like they had to speak first of all because it was a federal case. They had to go on trial.
No, they started going on. They started talking way before then. When Cassie got their money, they started doing interviews. Immediately, they started doing interviews.
At least Cassie was the only one that was
smart enough,
to speak up.
But anyway, so
are they victims or are they? What y'all think? I mean, are they victims or was it politics?
Right. Let's say, are who victims? The call guys, are they victims? Cassie, is she a victim? The security guard, are they victims? Who in particular are you saying who's victim?
Well, Cassie for one. I mean, anybody that he abused throughout this whole thing. His security, anybody that he got involved with in these crazy
free calls. I don't feel like they victims. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think so? Like if they're grown enough to make their own decisions?
They're just like I stay in Atlanta. You stay in California. And you telling me, hey, I'm finna send a plane to come and pick you up. I could easily say, I'm not going with you. I don't want to do it.
Until you start dangling money and power. Money and power could make people do a lot of things.
Then nobody even know who I was. So what the hell the power gonna do for me?
Wait, did he? Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah. The call people, didn't nobody know who they was. So what would the power do for them? You get what I'm saying? So I will say this, that I wouldn't say that the call guys was victims because they already knew what they was coming for. They already knew what they was doing. They already knew what they was getting into. They sold to the devil, and that's what you get. You get what you give out. You knew for a fact that you was going to go suck this man dick. You knew for a fact that you're going to have something. Like, you knew that. Because if you got $40,000 of damage in a hotel, what type of fucking was y'all doing?
Oh, yeah, y'all was doing it. Man, that might have been all the baby oil.
You get what I'm saying? Like, what type of effing was y'all doing if that was the case? So I don't feel like they was victims, though, honestly speaking. I don't. But I don't know. It's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Who am I? I'm just out the mud, Koko.
Yeah, I'm out the mud. Haliyate. Tell us what y'all think, though.
Yeah.
In the comments. He's going to get out 4 to 5 years, and these people going to be scared for their life. Anybody who went on trial.
They ain't going to be scared because Diddy ain't going to he ain't going to care.
He's going to care.
He's still going to have freak outs. That man going to have the biggest freak out.
He going to have
freak off you ever seen. I might even be there.
He gonna have to stay low key with that shit.
I might even be at the Diddy freak off.
Freak ass.
Be like, whoa. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. My dude probably like, oh, bitch, no. Just kidding. But yeah.
You know, all jokes contain true shit.
Maybe you owe me now. Just
Maybe hold me up.
hit the oil, baby. No.
Let's go.
At the end of the day gotta end. The day got to end, and Diddy is in it on top. I'm your girl. Like, subscribe,
Comment.
Tell
us what you think.
Tell us what you think. This is Out the Mud Podcast, and we're out.
And we out.
Justin Johnson, hit us up.
Let's go. She wants some baby oil.
I don't want the baby powder.
Right. We don't want none of that. Let's go.
All right.